to look over the identity management, registration, and application process for the Biafra National Identity Card has been dissolved this evening. The SIM0N committee, comprising the finance minister, the foreign affairs minister, and many more, has been dissolved this evening. And we are constituting a new committee that will look into the identity management and identity application from tonight. In the new committee, it will be headed by Professor Chioma Ekoma, seconded by the Deputy European Rep, Mwada Obi, and the European Rep, Uche. Also in this committee will be Mazi Praise, the Regional Intelligence and Infrastructural Security. This new committee will make sure that the application for the Biafra National Identity Card issues, the process will be resolved as soon as possible. It is also very, very imperative and very important for the region who are yet to submit their state structure and map. You have from now to the 4th of December, from the coastal region to the lowest. Any disagreement, any issues you are having with within your state, within your executives and within your state structure must be resolved before the 4th of December. Those who fail to submit their accepted structure, state structure and map will also have consequences, because it means that you are not serious. You will be dissolved and you will be replaced. At this point, we are not interested in any distraction. So every state that are yet to present their map, to present their state structure, you have between now till the 4th of December. And let me make it very clear, as Biafra is a confederating state, every state, you are on your own. You must bring a structure that is completely acceptable by the people of your state, without interference from the national, or without interference from the central government of Biafra. We are not going to practice anything less than what is globally acceptable to make sure we correct the mistakes that Nigeria has inflicted into your brain. And for that reason, the states are independent, and of course, we have designed a very good structure that will make sure we have a robust economic system within the Biafra government. For those who may not be aware of the time frame, it becomes very imperative for this particular announcement this evening that you have from now to the 4th of December to submit your state structure and your state map. I want to inform Biafran's people that the hunt to bring Hope Uzodimma to justice is ongoing. And Biafra government will stop at nothing to stop those who kills our people and who have become whatever they are today because of the atrocities against Biafra, which is being sponsored by the Nigeria Islamic government. The Biafra independence is fast approaching. Before we do that, every mechanisms that we have in our template must be exercised and must be achieved before the declaration of Biafra. It includes the data collection exercise of the Biafra people. It includes the self-referendum of the Biafra people, which we are going to make sure that every Biafran in diaspora will have the privilege to cast their vote electronically. This is very, very important. It is going to cost us, but it is something that we must do. As we look forward to break many jinx and doors, everybody in Biafra land must be ready to be your brother's keeper. The Biafra government in exile and the de facto government, we are not against any group of person, any political pressure group who wish to fight for Biafra. But what we will not condone is when your own Biafra is to fight against those fighting their own Biafra in a different way. We will not interfere in any group, to any group who wish to fight, but do not use yourself as an agent to disrupt, distract, and fight against what we are doing. In the coming days and weeks, our liberation mechanism will be different. As we open a new front in Anambra with anger, do not interfere. The fight for freedom is not something that comes with a platter of gold. It requires zeal, courage, selfless service, and above all, when you have a genuine interest, you put everything aside and your freedom first. The most important thing now is for every Biafran to understand there is nothing in this life when you don't have freedom. Everything you have is a waste of time if there is no freedom. Freedom is the number one thing every human being should think of. That's why you can never defeat this particular generation of Biafra, which I am leading today. You can never defeat us. There is no amount of guns, there is no amount of fighter jets, there is no amount of tanks that can defeat the volunteers of Biafra today. The Liberation Army will be out very soon, and we are taking the war to the enemy's den. That's why it's very important that wherever you are, always remember to stay 1 kilometer away from military barracks. Every civilian in Biafra land and in Biafra territory must be protected. I'm going to stop here. And remember, on the 4th, 5th, and 6th of December 2023, Anambra State will be locked down. We are going to lock Anambra and lock every road leading to Anambra. And the intention of this lockdown in Anambra is to hunt down the killers of Biafrans in Uli and Ihala. Within 3 days, we'll make sure we hunt them down. From here, from me, good evening.
Nigeria, on a daily basis, witness the impunity which is so-called Fulani herdsmen extremists who share an ethnic and religious identity with President Buhari and the Fulani elite, which now dominates all key institutions in Nigeria.
To open an investigation specifically into the wide-scale and systematic killing of the civilian population, and most notably targeting the indigenous people of Biafra.
Clear that now we put
go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Now welcome. Maybe we just use 2 minutes to say just something before we go back.
Good evening, everybody.
Okay, you're welcome, Mazi. Go on now. Go on. We are listening.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. I greet everybody who is in the studio, my comrades, Pastor Van Shamaka Jere, and Dotland Media, Betty Ford, and our hosts, Google 247. We have had it this evening from the Hosisma, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This is one in-time leader that should be recognized in diligent work. Once something happens and he stand up and speak to his people and update them, let them know what is happening and what is involved. If you watch through his activities recently, even from day one, he never mute, he never keep quiet, he never shy away. Once things happen like this, something that has to draw international community attention, something that has to draw UN attention, something that has to draw every legal parastatal worldwide. It's only him that to come out to speak. We are not counting on or talking about the zoo government that are committing the genocide. We are not talking about the Igbo politicians or Southeast politicians entirely, or Biafra politicians who decide to serve the zoo. We are not talking about them because less for them, they will not talk. Not even the governors who are in the East there. Who among them that have said anything? They cannot say anything. It's becoming, to my knowledge now, that killing has become a tradition in the Zoological Republic. To the extent when a little child of 3 years are being murdered by the same government who are governing you, nobody talks. It's very, very, very appalling, man. You know, so we cannot keep quiet. We thank God that we have somebody who is there to speak on our behalf, who is there to deliver a message to Biafra people, and dishing out the next step to take and the action, the appropriate action that is needed. So we must move on and try to defend ourselves. Our people say that so we can't just fold the hand and call it on God. God has trained our hand for war and our finger to fight. So therefore, we should press on, match the enemy, because they are not there to keep us alive. Enemy has no color to any destiny. Once it's your enemy, your opposition, you don't need to fold your hand and be pampering them or try to see how you can live in peace with them, because they don't want you. Why they are called political enemy is to oppress you. So the main action of a politician is to oppress their oppressors and to keep them in perpetual bondage. So Biafrans, let me greet you again for listening to us and coming to hear what we are saying and what we are doing. May Chukwu continue to bless us and continue to widen our mind, our knowledge, our mentality. Take off timidity, take off darkness, take off cowardness from us and press on to do the right thing. Thank you very much from here. Biafra Battle Cry.
Ndewo. Ada Biafra, you are welcome.
Thank you, my brother, for hosting us. You are always good in what you are doing, and I must commend you. Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, good morning, depending on your location. Today, we have gathered again in sorrow. You know, I was reading what Mr. Nwachukwu was writing, that he was referring to Ugo. He said Ugo Ezagwe Ejiofor was kidnapped in Anambra today. And I can tell you that that's why our PM is here today to update everyone and to cry out once more, you know, for the world to keep hearing our voice. You know, the DOS sometimes they said that this is not a freedom with weapon or something like that. But there is no how you cannot defend yourself. When people are killing you in the north, killing you in the southwest, destroying your properties, you will realize that the law does not allow anybody, you know, to destroy lives and properties belonging to people. You know, so you have right, legal right for self-defense. And whatever weapon you use to defend yourself is allowed, as long as you can prove it evidentially that you are being attacked. You know, so today I was going through my PM's Twitter handle, and I bumped into Pastor Van Van Vam's page. And, you know, it was a chilling sight, very chilling sight. Both children, woman, and a man, they fight all of them. You know, this Facebook and YouTube, we are careful the way we address issues, and what we use in addressing it is terrible. The way these people don't want us to breathe. How can they are doing this in Enugu, Nsukka, Imo State, doing the same in Anambra? My people, we have to rise up. We have to rise up. Recently, I saw something where somebody was warning that they want to go to Finland and bring back our PM. And I was wondering, they said that those in Finland are the ones helping Asari Dokubo. The Finlanders, the Biafrans in Finland, you have to use your 7 fingers and wipe your face. You people should not make that mistake, because you will get it hot with Biafrans. We can't afford to lose our PM again after Onyendu is in their net. We all have to be very careful what we do. People, this is a precarious moment. Onyendu was hammering on this, that they are coming. But but we never listened. You know, every day they are taking away our people because they don't want us to have men and women around. How can this morning now, today, somebody was breathing, the next minute they are all gone? It's very sad. It's very sad. And those they kidnap, they will be asking for ransom. So these people just want to, to wipe us away from the surface of the earth, but God won't let them. So I will stop it from here. My people, remain strong. Don't be discouraged. Remain strong. Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming. Ote aka ọ dịbara njọ, ọ dịkwa mma. Biko ndị be anyị, jisie n'ike, jisie n'obi ike. Biko nụ. Echi bụ sit at home. Our PM has stress go that unu gana no away, far away, anywhere unu fụrụ ndị amị, stay in away. Maka ọ dị fananjọ. Ọ dị fananjọ, ọ egbe afaji, kafaji kali anyị. Onwekwa ife ọzọ, Nigeria agwụgokwa agwụ. Onwezikwa ife fanwe.
My sister, fa karịkwa ha anya o, don't say that egbe ha ji anyị ji ya. Ife ọbụla ha ji anyị ji.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just encouraging our people. Ndị nọ n'ụlọ, Father number. Father number, OBCFike, our prime minister, na-eme anything humanly possible. Ya na ndị cabinet ya, ka Biafra bịa, and the Biafra bịa, unu ga-adị more than happy and pleased. So I will leave you people here. Remain strong. May the souls of those who passed away today rest in peace, and the souls of all the Biafrans killed in this struggle. Thank you, my people.
Ndewo. Bam bam bam. You have the stage.
Thank you very much. Biafrans, we greet you. Every one of you already know that we are in a state of war. So, and in a state of war, there are always casualties. And these casualties will not deter us. It will not restrict us from firing back. And one good thing you must know is that we are winning. We are at advantage over them. We outnumber them. We will defeat them, however they come, to spread fear in our midst. Look at how cowardly they are, taking the life of little children and armless civilians. Whereas the Biafran army, when the Biafran army, Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Resistance Forces, when they come on the streets, do you see them? You don't see them. These people run away. But on a Sunday morning, when they know that people are going to service, they're going to church, they come and they attack. You see them? You see how they roll? But now that we have known, you have heard our Prime Minister. On the 4th, 5th, and 6th of December, is shut down in Anambra State. We are going to comb them all out. And you are going to hear the scores. So every one of you that have heard this announcement today, and you want to take it for granted, you want to choke your head out on the 4th, 5th, and 6th in Anambra State, then that means you will still confront them, because we are going to be in Anambra State to comb them out and to serve them justice for the evil they committed on a Sunday morning. The same thing with Hamas. That's how they operate. You see harmless Israelis that are having party in open space. They go there and they massacre. The same thing the people are doing. The same thing. So we're going to go after them. And 4th, 5th, and 6th of December has been marked out as days of vengeance. Days of vengeance. Days of vengeance. So you have to stay indoors. Thank you. I don't need to take your time because our Prime Minister have already done it all. Thank you, my fellow comrades, and God bless you, fellow Biafrans.
Ndewo bam bam bam. Ndewo. Biafrans, ndị be anyị si n'ogologo okwu adịrọkwanụ n'ụka mgbede. We had our PM. And as somebody is saying of Matthias Ezaku, I talked about Matthias Ezaku earlier today in the first program I held. Matthias Ezaku, I want us to understand, Matthias Ezaku is not a criminal, he's not a terrorist, he's not a bandit, he's not a kidnapper, He's not an armed robber, nothing. The only thing I know he do is that he is against every fake pastor, and he run an NGO organization. Igbos love themselves. Now, they went to where he was, or they were having program today, this morning, and kidnapped him. Imagine Nigeria security operatives going to forcefully take somebody in an open occasion. And this man is somebody, you know where he lives, you know his office, you know his shop because he's a businessman as well. You did not invite him, you did not go to his house and arrest him. You went to the occasion and kidnapped him. What am I saying? What I'm saying, I'm not interested in Matthias. I'm not his fan. But what I want us to know is that the same way Nigeria is turn by turn, if you don't wake up, it will get your turn. It will get your turn. It's just for you to understand that you don't have to do anything to be their victim. No, you don't have to do anything to get kidnapped. Just like our leader did. He did nothing. He did nothing. He was kidnapped all the way from Kenya. Matthias says that today did nothing. I see everybody crying all over the social media. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And the way we call for Monday sit at home, you don't want to sit at home. I used to say it is that justice for one person means justice for every other person. The same way you are crying for Matthias' freedom now, if Nigeria system had listened to our cry, had it been we all joined together, fight together for Mazena Dekano, by now they wouldn't have come to for Matthias. But because we have division, these ones want Mazena Dekano freedom, these ones don't want his freedom, this one want to do everything possible for him to get free. Those ones say no, don't mind them. These ones want to join for sit at home. Those ones say no, we know they're interested. It's the same thing for Matthias. Had it been everybody come out and we fight this, it will be once and for all. We still have the chance. We can come out now. We can come out. At least if you don't have the money, you have the power to ask people to sit at home. You can sit at home yourself. You have to sit at home. Let us prove to Nigeria that we are not interested in Nigeria any longer. We must not wait until it gets our turn. We don't need to get our turn. Imagine that little child. All of you, nobody go say you never see the video because I cover right here. That little child, they shoot am gun, in belle burst, everything inside belle come out. Imagine saying na your sister. Imagine saying na your pikin. Imagine say you don't wait for 40 years praying for miracle child to come. After 40 years, after 30, after 20 of no pregnancy, finally God blessed you with this one. Somebody come out for your hand. How would you feel? Tomorrow we will talk about it. I will say good night from here. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.